Hi friends, I hope you all are doing great. It's me, Nikki here, and I'm excited to take you on the journey of organizing a company's break room. This is a struggle area for many companies, and I want to thank my friends at iDesign for sponsoring this video. So let's get started. So friends, I have worked in several companies, and one thing that I can tell you is this is actually the norm in a lot of break rooms. It's filled with kind of chaos. It's a modge podge of different things from different people. When you have those teams and everyone has that communal space, sometimes it can get crazy, and that is no different for this company and several others. So I'm excited to share some tips. One thing that I see in break rooms often is they try to create systems by making things convenient, such as putting condiments in a cup or a bowl and sitting it on a table. But what it actually does is it provides clutter. Another thing that I notice in a lot of break rooms is the same as here, is everyone uses it as a dropping ground for all the things that they don't want at their home, or they bring things in, they put it in the break room, and they never remove it. So over time, you have 10 people doing the same thing. It promotes chaos. And another common theme with many break rooms is no one purges. You have luncheons, you get all these items, and everyone puts it into the break room, but very rarely do we go in and clean it out, especially in the fridge. That can just be a haven for old lunches and old food and old condiments, and it just can become a disaster. And so what I want to do here is I want to really streamline and get it in order so that it is truly what it's meant to be, a break room. Not anything that you run from, but somewhere where you retreat to get that refresher throughout the day. And so we need to go through this space. I need to get everything out that doesn't belong, and then I need to implement areas that are really going to function for this team of 10. So let's start with the process of decluttering this space, because decluttering is really what many need to do in their break rooms as a starting point before you implement any systems. So as I'm going through, I'm finding one place to put everything, because my objective is to get everything out of the entire break room and start fresh. And so I'm going to use their conference room to put everything in. And a lot of times you'll find in companies, you'll get all of these complimentary mugs from different businesses and things like that, and they really can provide clutter in the space. So if you can kind of eliminate that, or taking those kind of things, that can help. Along with you, when you have a luncheon, don't kind of use it as a dumping ground. So I removed everything and put it in their conference room so that the employees can come and take whatever they want home, and we can donate the rest. But of course, we're going to pull out what actually is used in the space. So now we have an empty break room, and it makes it simple to assess and see where I want to put things to make it function great for this team of 10. But before we get into that, let's clean the space. Perfect opportunity. It's empty. It's a great time to get in there and take out all the old liners and refresh the liners and things like that, and get all of the clutter out of the space, such as items like magnets on the fridge. That's visual clutter. And because this is a space used by 10 employees, they really want to keep it streamlined. We have 2 fridges in this space, so we're going to use one for their beverages, and then we're going to use one for their lunches. And we're going to wipe down all the counters. I'm going to give them a coffee area and really make this a place that is truly a break room. And so by cleaning out, it's really giving it a very fresh new start. So what I want to do now is I want to go into organizing the space, because we now have a clean break room. It's time to implement those systems, which is key in maintaining the space. So let's go back to that fridge that really did not have a purpose, and we want to give it a purpose. This is going to be their beverage fridge, and I want it to be a beautiful experience for them when they're working, and really create something that truly makes this a break room. So the first thing that I did was I implemented systems that would help keep it in order. One being the iDesign fridge bins, the soda holders. These are perfect. It fits perfectly in here. It gives them a variety of options for their different sodas, and they can easily now see when they need to restock. So we take the boxes out and we have these clear organizers in. One of my favorite things to do is to put chill glasses in the fridge, so that in the afternoon when you're feeling a little sleepy, you come get a nice glass of water. And then of course, I want to show you the after, because we have a little special treat that is now implemented in the fridge for them also. know. And so here it is. Now that we have the sodas in there, very clear. They have 2 drawers at the bottom in case they do any special events. They have the space to kind of put those items. They also have their wines and things for their, celebrations and things like that. And then we now have lemons and strawberries for their water. And so it just really turns this from a cluttered space to more of an experience. And so I'm using the iDesign berry bins, which are one of my favorite products from iDesign because it makes it so simple to clean your veggies and your fruit. And so it really made for a great beverage fridge. Now the second fridge is going to be for the employees and for their food items. So I've given every employee their own iDesign Linus bin. It's labeled with their name, so this keeps with accountability. There's no space to tuck anything else. Everyone puts their things, whether it's condiments, their lunch, in their bin, and it really keeps things streamlined. This is really great in a break room area. So now let's hit one of the most important areas of a break room, the coffee area. So I wanted to kind of reassign spaces in here so that it really had purpose. And so I'm giving them a little coffee area, and I moved the Keurig over here. I have a little sign that I put here, a morning motivation as they come get their cup of coffee. And they had all of their creamers and condiments kind of in boxes and all over the place. So now we're going to use these kitchen bins from iDesign to bring order to it. I'm going to utilize the drawer right up under the Keurig so that they can easily just open the drawer to get the condiments. I love that it has the lidded top so that it's easy to keep things clean, but it's also easy to access. And they come in so many different sizes, it makes it very user-friendly when you're trying to organize a space. And so basically, categorizing all of the condiments to keep things neat. Again, I love that they're clear so that they can see when they're running low, when they need to restock, and get rid of those boxes, especially for like your K-cups and things like that, because it just takes up too much space. You can't see in it. And now I have it very streamlined to where they can see the different flavors they have, they can see how many they have, and they can easily get to them. Another thing in this coffee area section is I'm giving every employee their own bin. Before I went to this company, I set up their bins for each employee so that in the cabinet they had a place to put their individual things, such as their personal teas, their favorite coffee mug that they want to store away, any food items that they had that they want to keep on hand. Everyone has a place. So I put the 8 employees at the top, and then I put the 2 supervisors down with where the coffee cups were. So now everyone has a space. The cabinets, should stay orderly because now people can just not, they don't have that area to kind of just place things. So that's the great thing about it. So now they have a designated coffee area. It's clearly a defined space, and it has order, it has function. And now I feel like this is a place that you would want to come to fix your morning coffee. So now that we have the coffee area taken care of, let's move to the water area. And you can see they have several kind of water jugs here. It's very cluttered, and they have the cabinet right beside it that just has all of their paper products kind of thrown in there and things they don't use. So of course, iDesign is saving the day again. The clear options in a break room are just the best. And so what I did was I categorized all of their paper goods because this is what they use all the time. And then I have it so that it's easy for the employees to go to. I put all of the water jugs inside of the cabinet and got rid of the empty ones. And so now it has a place, it has a home, and it's not in the actual area of the break room open area. And so I love the lidded bins because they keep things clean and it makes it easy to access. They can see what they have, how much they have, and when they need to restock. And it just really is a place that functions. All of the other appliances are up top, out of the way because they don't access them all of the time. So now you can see that it has more of a system that makes it easy for them to maintain. It kind of blocks off the space so that they can't kind of stick things in. That's kind of one of the things I like to do to keep the clutter down. And then identifying a home for everything, which is key. So friends, remember the area by the sink. That's where it was just a ton of dishes they did not use. They even had the coffee maker over there, which was difficult to use over in that area. And now I have just placed their cleaning products under the sink, and I kept it very simplified to where they could easily get to the basics that they need to clean the office, to clean the break room, get to trash bags and all those paper towels and things like that. I kind of put a stopper, and this is one from iDesign that just keeps the maintenance, along with a little dispenser here. And I love how iDesign, their products are very efficient to where it's multifunctional, and so it just really cleans up the space. And I just put their dishes up top so that they had real dishes in case they wanted to use those on special occasions or every day. So now now everything is streamlined, and it's now a space that welcomes them when they're coming in the morning and when they're going on break and they're having their lunch, and they may want to now eat in the space. So friends, I hope you have enjoyed joining me on this journey of putting together this break room for this company. They absolutely love the changes. I also want to encourage you to check out my friends at iDesign. They have a wonderful Instagram page. You will get so inspired. I will link it below. Also, I'll link all the products used below in case you are interested. They are just some awesome things that you can use in all parts of your home and business. I hope you all are doing great. I will see you at the next video. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.